Chapter 5. Moses talked with God on Mount Sinai while the Israelites were in the desert. God gave Moses 10 rules or commandments that the Israelites had to follow to God's holy people. God wrote the 10 rules on 2 big stone tablets. Moses took the tablets to the people, and here's what they said. I am the Lord your God. I brought you out of Egypt. That is the land where you were slaves. Do not put any gods in place before me. Do not make for yourself statues of gods that look like anything in the sky. They may not look like anything on the earth. They may not look like anything on the earth or in the waters either. Do not bow down to them or worship them. I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God. I cause the sins of the parents to affect their children. I will cause the sins of those who hate me to affect even their grandchildren and great-grandchildren. But for all time to come, I show love to all those who love me and keep my commandments. Do not misuse the name of the Lord your God. The Lord will find guilty anyone who misuses his name. Remember to keep the Sabbath day holy. Do all your work in 6 days, but the seventh day is a Sabbath to honor the Lord your God. Do not do any work on that day. In 6 days, the Lord made the heavens, the earth, the sea, and everything in them. But he rested on the seventh day. So the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and made it holy. Honor your father and mother. Then you will live a long time in the land the Lord your God is giving you. Do not murder. Do not commit adultery. Do not steal. Do not be a false witness against your neighbor. Do not want to have anything that your neighbor owns. Moses went and told the people all the Lord's words and laws. They answered with one voice. They said, "We will do everything the Lord has told us to do." The Lord said to Moses, "Tell the people of Israel to bring me an offering. You must receive the offering for me from everyone whose hearts move them to give. Have them make a sacred tent for me. I will live among them. Make the holy tent and everything that belongs to it. Make them exactly like the pattern I will show you." So God gave Moses instructions for building the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark was a sign of God's presence, and it was holy. God told Moses to carve the Ark out of wood, cover it with gold, and put 2 angels on the top. Only the priest could carry the Ark on special poles. No one else was allowed to touch it. The Ark contained a jar of manna and 2 stone tablets to remind people of how God helped them in the desert. God also gave Moses laws for the Israelites on how to stay clean, what to eat, and when to offer sacrifices to God. The animal sacrifices paid for the person's sin. If they were sorry and gave their best animals, they were forgiven. God gave all these instructions and laws to make sure his people stayed special, and he continued to lead and protect them as they approached the promised land. Discussion questions. What rules do you have to follow at home? Describe 3. Number 2. If you break these rules, what happens? Number 3. Do you have a special place where you like to pray to God? If so, where is it? And why is it so special to you?